All right, what to do? What to do? Welcome back to the Daily Facts Podcast. This is episode 5. I'm here with my co-host Tyler B. Free.
Yes, sir.
This is our first in-person one. More to come in the future. So y'all just stay tuned in. All right, what's the topic of the day?
Health is wealth.
Health is wealth. That is correct, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of you people outside is fat, out of shape,
Breath stank.
lethargic.
You know what I mean?
Depressed. And working out fixes all of that.
You can go into any single gym and buy steroids within 5 minutes of being in there.
If you train properly, diet properly, take
5
your shit,
minutes.
you're gonna feel
Hold on. They said within 5 minutes, bro.
Yeah.
Any gym is crazy too. Like,
The fact they got a needle is crazy.
I think like you can like take like either like through a needle or they have some that's like,
Yeah, through
oral.
pills.
Yeah. But
Needles?
but
That's
needles-
like heroin. That's crazy.
needle. But that's the thing though. Like, I'm pretty sure it gets into your bloodstream faster if they shoot you up right quick.
Shit, I bet.
It get in your bloodstream fast. You just go out there, get in your workout. Probably that should probably hit you instantly. Like just imagine somebody told you, I can get you high right now. I just gotta stick you. Wait,
Nah.
that's heroin.
Nah.
ain't it?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm not
my
doing
bad.
that shit. I'm definitely not doing that. Be like, I guess I ain't getting high
That's
today.
so
then.
shady, nigga. That's a very shady deal, ain't it?
Right. Like, damn. Just
Yep.
to get high, you gotta stick me with it. Nah, I'm cool.
And I think they probably stick them in the butt too.
Yeah, see, that's all out of pocket.
I was just playing. They probably do it in the arm.
He's
But no,
like,
no, no.
I'll just play.
No. Because like when I was in boot
But I
camp,
feel like
bro,
that's true though. Like for some people.
so when I was in boot camp, bro, they take a needle, right, and they put it in your butt. It's a penicillin shot. If I would have known better, I would have told them I'm allergic to whatever the fuck is in it.
Penicillin?
Yeah, and they just give you pills. I heard they just give some people pills if you say you're allergic.
Mhm.
But the normal standard is everybody gets a shot in the butt. And you ain't just taking the shot by yourself. It's like 6 other men lined up with you.
Yeah, nah. And they just
Yeah, I mean, they just like,
like
Put your pants
Groundhog
down.
Day.
shoot them up.
Yeah.
Next,
nah,
next.
man.
And it got lasting after effects too. Like you be fucked up the next day type shit. Like I almost broke my leg hopping out of the fucking rack at night because my leg, like, it had no feeling.
Yeah, hell no, bro. That's doing the most.
Shit they don't tell you about the military, you guys.
destructible. Who doesn't want to feel like that?
They're very powerful hormones, but with any drugs, there's always payback. But when there's a drug that does the job, it's a hard argument to say,
Here, we just can't hear. Hold on. Let me see.
well, don't use it.
Every time you take this shit, you're risking your fucking life. You know, it's a lottery.
There we go.
Oh, hell. See, shit like this is crazy, bro. I can't see that shit. He was awake when they did that.
Who doesn't want to feel like
Oh, hell.
that? If you train properly, diet properly, take this shit, you're gonna feel indestructible. Who doesn't want to feel like that?
They're very powerful hormones, but with any drugs, there's always
There we
payback.
go.
But when there's a drug that does the job, it's a hard argument to say, well, with any drugs,
Who doesn't want to feel like that?
Diabetics.
they're very powerful hormones, but with any drugs, there's always payback. But when there's a drug that does the job, it's a hard argument to say, well, don't use it.
Every time you take this shit, you're risking your fucking life. You know, it's a lottery.
Hell.
They cutting them up and to get to it too. Crazy.
An estimated 500,000 young men in the UK are addicted to steroids. In fact, the Class C drug is the second most used drug after cannabis.
Mate, so when you train,
I've never done it.
the pump is unreal.
But steroids come with some pretty alarming side effects,
yeah,
including
the
liver
acne.
and kidney failure,
We've got a lot of medication for the heart failure and the heart attacks.
as well as mood swings and increased estrogen, which results in men needing breast reduction surgery. I want to take a look inside the steroid epidemic, from the dealers selling it to the young men taking it. Why is the generation
Huh?
He was putting it in his butt. He was shooting it in his butt. I
Oh.
think.
Oh, yeah. I was just like, yeah, told you.
of young men getting hooked on roids?
I'm just outside Cardiff in the valleys right now, and we're about to see Tom Powell. If it sounds familiar, it's because he was in season
don't.
2 of Love Island. He's been openly taking steroids for a number of years now.
Do you still think there's like bad connotations with steroid use and like the whole stigma of your balls will shrink?
That's not stigma, that's fucking true. Yeah, my balls are tiny. Well, my balls are pretty small.
He uses his platform to teach young men how to take them safe.
Wildly.
And he teaching young men what? What is he teaching them? Hopefully to not do this shit.
Maybe like if he's a bodybuilder, he works out a lot. Like maybe he's teaching them. So his founder and head coach. Maybe he's training them to be bodybuilders.
Tom, take me back. What was your physique like before steroids?
Yeah,
Back in school, I was a chubby little kid. So for years, I was, till I realized girls don't like fat guys.
When did you start?
Man, see what a woman will do to you niggas?
Mm.
How you start doing drugs? Start trying to bulk up in the wrong way.
You know what? You know it's crazy. You know how they say like there's like a big thing with like women's what is it? What do they call it? Body shaming and body positivity shit.
Yeah.
I fucking hate body positivity. And the reason why I say that is because Lizzo.
Yeah, I know exactly where you're going with this. I do too. I mean, I don't hate body positivity, but it's like, be reasonable with it. Like you can't, like, if this woman is overweight and you know that being overweight is going to lead to diabetes, it's going to lead to high blood pressure, it's going to lead to high cholesterol, it's going to lead to higher chances of heart attack, stroke, all of that shit. Why would you encourage her to still be overweight and be like, oh, you sexy mama, you this mama, you that girl, yeah, girl, you killing it? Nah, she about to kill herself. You know what I mean? Especially with the McDonald's deals that she be having. What was that McDonald's deal where you could get like 99 nuggets or some shit like that?
That's real?
I don't know if it was real, but I saw it was like a Lizzo meal, and it was like you get like hella food
from
McDonald's, and that's crazy. That's crazy.
And then y'all out there that still fucking McDonald's though. Y'all need to, go to church.
Yeah, leave them that dog meat alone.
Yeah, man, shouldn't eat dog meat. They even say there's a sticker on the window.
Yeah, there's a sticker on the window.
It's a sticker on the window. I don't think it's all McDonald's, but some McDonald's that'll show you that, like, or it'll tell you, this product may not actually be real meat.
Yeah,
and like people still walking in and out. Like, I love this. I love my McNugget. All that shit. None of that. But yeah, like I said, body positivity. Like you said, like you made a good point. To be within reason. Like you don't have to be the fittest. Like honestly, there's no real point or a high need to be the fittest. Just be well in shape or in shape enough to like move your body in ways that would prevent you from dying or serious injury and keep you healthy. And when I say like dying or physical, like I guess injury, like you just think about like different situations your body could be put in order to like possibly survive. Hanging out the side of a building. I'm not saying everybody in that position, but if you are, pull-ups, look into pull-ups. Pull-ups are a good reason for doing exercises like that. Or being able to like, move your body through space. A lot of people can't do that. You don't have to become as advanced as like, I guess like a handstand walker or somebody that's like super in shape, but it's just good to like practice certain exercises and stretches on a daily. That way you don't run into issues like cardiovascular health issues. What is it? Is a stroke considered a cardiovascular issue?
I think stroke's a brain.
You can have a stroke from being fat though.
Yeah. So it might be hard. I mean, honestly, being overweight, it really ain't no real benefits to it. But the thing about it is, healthy looks different for everybody, though.
That's true.
You know what I mean? Like my healthy is gonna be different from Jabari's healthy. Yeah. His healthy gonna be different from y'all healthy. Like it might be somebody who's like they're thick or they're curvy. They might be considered a curvy woman, but she's healthy though. You know, that's just her body type. And you know, she works out or whatever, but she doesn't work out to get skinny. She's just working out to maintain where she's at, maybe lose like 5 to 10 pounds, but she's still healthy. Same with a guy, like, you know, especially with height. You know, if you tall and you like 240 pounds, I mean, you might be a little overweight, but it's like you probably still pretty fit. You know what I mean? Because you're taller. Whereas maybe if you shorter and you 240, that's a lot of weight in a small body.
Yeah.
So you just got to really know your body.
You're heavy ass bowling ball at that point.
Yeah.
Sickening. All right, let's get back to it.
Taking steroids.
5 months after Love Island.
Was being on camera, did that affect how you saw yourself?
Yeah, I felt pressure to stay in shape more. It wasn't the reason why I jumped on steroids. It was a contributing factor. Obviously, I wanted to look good all the time, constantly in the public eye. The main reason why I went on Love Island is because I wanted to become a sponsored athlete. I met the guys that I wanted to become, you know, and I asked them straight away, I was like, boys, talk to me about steroids. Are you on them? And they said, yeah, you can't get anywhere in this industry without them. You can go into any single gym and buy steroids within 5 minutes of being in there.
That's nuts, man.
They're very, very available.
So what's the biggest you've ever got?
120 kilos lean. 5-6 years ago when I first started taking steroids, I wanted to be these, you know, topless influencers that were shredded. I wanted to be that. And now I realized that that was the wrong way to go about it. And that's not what the fitness industry should be. I take TRT now, which is called testosterone replacement therapy. It's a very low level of testosterone. It's not for muscle gains. It's just for replenishment of me. I've actually got a job now, if you want to see it.
Oh, yeah, of course, yeah.
I was just gonna say, like, I don't think nobody wants to look like a superhero all the time, bro.
Yeah, no, that shit don't even look good in clothes. Unless you got a costume on.
Yeah.
You know, or you The Rock.
Yeah.
Long-term steroid use impairs your testosterone production, resulting in symptoms like fatigue,
Look at how you got
anxiety, and low libido.
Why would you want to do
Tom
this?
has to take TRT, a prescribed light
Then you gotta think about the bubble, like you get like an air bubble, you can literally fuck your
If
shit
that
up.
shit ain't crackhead, I don't know what it is, man. Like, I
Weird.
don't know.
steroid to help balance his hormones.
Where would you inject it?
Today is my bum, unfortunately for you.
But
I'm here for the ride, let's go.
There's a certain V in your ass where you're not supposed to go. So I'm going to be going around here. Wipe the area first.
I never thought I'd be staring intently into someone's bum cheeks today, but
Cap off. Push all the air bubbles out.
the air bubbles.
And that's ready to go.
That's why you gotta see like squirt of it.
There we have it. New alcohol wipe. Wipe all around the area. And that is all done.
and that didn't hurt.
Let me tatted though.
At all.
Like, and you see the
When you first started taking it, what were the side effects?
This is where I was taking tren in my third cycle. So I had a lot. My mood swings were up and down. Night terrors, which is horrible dreams every single night. Couldn't keep a hard on.
Damn.
I looked incredible.
now that part, that's the part where I can't do it.
Bro.
I can't get up. My shoulder don't salute. That's
And
crazy.
your balls shrink. That shit sound like it's turning you into a female.
And then just always been angry for no fucking reason.
I wonder if they give, this is a question, don't cancel us. Do they give people who were transitioning, like women who transitioned to a man, I wonder if they give
They
them
do.
steroids.
They give them testosterone,
Oh, okay.
which is kind of like what he's taking. So basically, yes.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
And they give the men estrogen.
Yeah.
They just like overdose on this. That way, they like they start to get facial hair.
Yeah.
Like I guess some of their facial structure changes a bit. It's not drastic. Like you still like a woman,
Yeah.
but it is. I mean, we too small to get canceled right now, bro. Like somebody had to dig this up in the past and then be like,
I'm just saying it for the future. You know,
Yeah,
I made the disclaimer.
oh, you made it. Oh,
Y'all
yeah.
can go digging. Hey, I said it in the video. Don't cancel us, man. This was just a question.
Smart. I didn't think about that. Just imagine 20 years from now, people
Right,
coming
so
after
people
us on
start
some
digging
shit.
up.
I'd be like,
Remember back 30 years ago?
oh, we was in our 20s
Like,
trying to get rich and famous and shit. Like, that's crazy.
Incredible. I looked lean. I was full. It was great, but I felt like death.
You did something mad recently, like you were having a surgery and then you live streamed it.
Yeah, I had gyno surgery. Gyno's a buildup of estrogen behind the nipple. I'm estrogen sensitive. So when I was taking steroids, my estrogen built up and stuck behind my nipple basically, and it was causing pain.
Why did you live stream it, bro?
To raise awareness, I know it's a bit crazy. The more people it sees, the more people it reaches, the more people are going to see it
Basically, his pecs are turning to titties.
and maybe get checked out. So I thought, yeah, why not go live? I'm trying to enlighten people about the use of steroids. Bodybuilding, they get so shredded, they lose their sex drive. And we, as a community, epitomize these people with six packs. And actually, these guys are so not healthy. Women lose their periods for life sometimes, not just a couple of weeks, just by doing a couple of bodybuilding shows.
Wait, that's not that bad though, is it?
Yeah, it is. It is bad. A woman is supposed to have her period. I mean, like, you know what I mean?
What happens to them if they don't though?
Technically nothing, but honestly, they just not as clean. I'll put it like that.
Oh yeah, because
The period gets rid of
shedding
all
the
like
walls.
the unnecessary shit. So if you don't never have a period, it's almost like womanhood never gets really flushed out for real. It's just kind of building up type shit. Yeah. That's why it's supposed to happen.
I wonder like if there's like some man-made thing that causes like, you know, just for those people, like something that
that causes a period.
Not causes it, but does the cleanup work of it.
Oh,
like something goes on the inside and scrapes. It's gonna be painful. Like
I think Plan B does that. Don't get me lying, but I think Plan B does that because they basically give you the effect of a period, right? Because I mean, not to say that you can't get pregnant on your period, but basically you can't. Like it's very, 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 very hard. Even harder than it is to have a kid already. You know what I mean? So
I should just bust her on their period.
I mean, hey, if you want to play Russian roulette, go ahead.
Nah.
Chances of having a baby are already slim to none. You do it on your period, yeah, it makes it even slimmer.
Yeah, I heard they got like a window. It's like what, 14-day window?
Yeah,
like after the period.
Ovulation, yeah, it's like right after their period. It's like a week or so.
You hear that, young men out there? 7 to 14 days. Don't do nothing stupid.
Women are some strange creatures when you think about it. Like you ovulating, you got a period. It's like what be going on in your bodies?
It's a baby making factory,
right?
Bro.
It's a baby making factory. Like y'all should really be working. Like man, we just be chilling. Like you know what I mean? Like our stuff just be chilling. We don't got like no man period. We don't got no ovulation. We just live our life and like you know rule the world and shit like that.
No,
but
we
like,
get prostate cancer though.
Yeah.
He said we just ruled her. Basically, but when we're
it's like a woman, it's like I understand why y'all be having all these crazy thoughts and shit like that because like what y'all body goes through, it's almost like you said, you a baby making factory. It's crazy.
Baby making factory. Still ain't got no kids. But I'm kid.
Shows and people don't realize this.
Let's say I'm a young person trying to get into the fitness industry and I want to be the next influencer. Would you advise me to take steroids?
Find your own path. I wanted to be in the industry so much. I listened to what anyone else did. Do your own journey.
You probably won't get as shredded as him, but I would say work out regularly. Don't overdo it. Get the right amount of sleep for your body. Eat properly. And you'll still be able to get shredded. You know, you just won't get to like the levels that they're reaching. It's not human, so you can't really compare to it. It's something else. Like they inject horses with a lot of this shit, for race horses, dead ass.
There are side effects from his years of steroid use, including having to do breast reduction surgery as a result of gynecomastia. The surgeon who performed Tom's operation, the self-proclaimed king of gyno, Dr. John, warns that tens of thousands of men are now at risk of needing the surgery due to steroid use.
How many gynecomastia surgeries would you say you do in a week due to steroids?
I do about 2 to 3 a day. So if we say half of them are due to steroids, I mean, we're talking about 15 in 5 days. So about 7 or 8 probably from steroids.
Hold on, you think he loses his job if people stop doing steroids though? Like, not he taking him out of work, bro.
Nah, he's a cosmetic surgeon.
Oh, all right.
So he probably do, different stuff too. That's just one of the things that he does.
Like breast reduction, breast enhancement.
Reduction, face, somebody get their face stomped on. He might do jaw reconstruction, some shit.
Okay. So my guy still have a job for use.
Wow. But I'm the king of gyno, I mean.
Dr. John is letting us film his next breast reduction surgery. His patient, Grant, is already in the waiting room.
Yo, what's up, bro? I'm all good. How you feeling?
Nervous.
Why are you getting this done?
Like everyone I speak to, no one notices it on me. But for me, it's a self-confidence thing. I've always had.
That's another thing about steroids. Like the user, it really depends on the user and your own genetics that like enhances it to the next level. Everybody don't come out looking like The Rock. Everybody don't come out looking like Hugh Jackman or what's the guy that plays Thor? Chris Hansen.
Yeah.
Not Chris Hansen, but Chris Hemsworth, whatever. Everybody don't turn out like that. So you remember that before you take it. Everybody don't turn out big.
I could like a little bit of it when I was younger. So as soon as I hit like 16, you get it when like some people hit it through puberty. And then I started using steroids and it just kind of never left and just got worse and worse and worse as I got bigger and bigger. But as you're a big lump, you don't really think about it. But if you go into places like Ibiza and Marbella and stuff like that and you're taking your shirt off and you're surrounded by other people that do steroids that haven't got it, people notice it.
Talk us through your steroid use. When was the first time you started taking it?
18.
18?
Yes, I've been on and off it for 10 years. I started going to the gym, seeing nothing. And I was like, do you know what? I'm just going to jump on a course. Took some tablets and started getting bigger and kind of never looked back.
Is it more for fitness or is it more like an aesthetic?
I am so unfit. Honestly, at my biggest, I was about 17 and a half stone. I couldn't walk upstairs. Like generally, my breathing was terrible. I was just carrying so much excess weight that I didn't need. It's never about like the fitness. It's about the recovery so I can get bigger and bigger. And when all your mates are sitting at like 70 kilos, you look like the biggest in the group.
Yeah.
And it's nice. It's a nice feeling.
Are you still on steroids right now?
Yeah.
This hasn't stopped you?
Nah. I think the problem is I'm so far into it now. I wish I'd never started, but now I'm on it, it's too late.
Dr. Joe's ready for you now.
Fam, good luck, my guy.
Later.
Got this, man.
Yeah.
How do you feel?
Nervous, currently.
Is it ticklish right now?
No, it's all right at the moment.
This is the stuff that's hanging out, and here's the actual glands going away.
After applying a local anesthetic, the surgeons have filled Grant's breasts up with a liquid to help with the procedure.
What are the dangers and risks of this
You
operation?
really got
I would think
on
that
it,
the
don't
most common risk is getting a hematoma. So the body wants to heal it and wants to push blood into your chest. Other risks, nipple inversion, nipple necrosis, but there's different ways to prevent that. All right, set the laser now, melt all the fat, break apart the gland as much as possible.
Next, they're going to extract the fat like they would with liposuction.
So what this does is breaking apart the fat and the pseudo glands inside is partially fat and partially fibrous.
Blow up mattress.
So we break apart the fatty part.
If you watch it, like, damn,
Watch
you
me,
different.
Who, me?
No.
Oh, the nigga that's in the room? Yeah, being in the room different from being across the screen.
You seeing the blood or pus squirt out? That's crazy, bro.
It's all fat, though. Oh, no, he reacted. Oh, there we go. Yeah, he ain't different. He's like us.
That's so fucking
He's normal.
Fuck.
They gotta do it while he's alive.
I mean, you can kill it. No anesthesia.
No, he's alive. I mean, wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, wait, yeah.
I never knew
Bro.
this is what a gland looks like.
They just threw out 2 hamburgers of this nigga's titties, bro. And he's cooking it without gloves, bro.
Bro, shit.
Niggas are nasty. I guess he figure his head. That's
The kid's minds type shit.
I genuinely can't believe those massive glands came out of Grant's body. Honestly, if that doesn't put you off taking steroids, I genuinely don't know what will.
Look like they had shit attached to him, too.
Since
Maybe
steroids
I-
are illegal to sell in the UK, where do they come from? I'm in an undisclosed location and I'm about to meet an international steroid dealer who makes steroids in his kitchen.
fuck out of here.
Hey, look, they about to have the voiceover and everything.
Right,
They're
yeah.
like, y'all about to ruin my job.
Oh, I'm crying, bro. How much they pay this nigga to act like this? Ain't no way this is real. He'd be going to jail. Well, no, because steroids is legal, ain't it?
No.
Really? I thought it just wasn't legal for sports.
Steroids legal in the US all over. That's why people go to like Mexico to get it. And then some people buy it out the black market.
Wow.
I mean, don't get me lying. Let's
Google this shit.
do some research right quick,
Yeah,
bro.
let's
Ain't nothing to do a little Google search.
We gotta get some facts.
Hold on, this daily facts. Are steroids? I'm stupid. Steroids illegal?
There you go.
Yes.
Okay.
No. Yes, it is illegal to use steroids without a valid prescription or to distribute them. Steroids are Schedule 3 substances under the Controlled Substances Act. Schedule 3 drugs, which have a legitimate medical function, may lead to moderate to low physical dependence or high psychological dependence. This could be only pertaining to the U.S. though. Yeah. So are steroids legal in the UK? In the UK, anabolic steroids are classified as Class C controlled substance.
Well, that shit illegal everywhere.
It is illegal to export, import, or supply anabolic steroids without a prescription. You know, I say they allow these things. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I say they should. Just because I don't think no drug, right, should be banned. You're human. You make your own decisions. You choose what you put in your body.
What if you got niggas out there wilding out, shooting mass people because they on drugs?
But when we already have that, because niggas do drugs and they are currently, even though they go to jail, everybody don't go to jail to do drugs.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to get that shit regardless.
Exactly. Like, it's like what was the prohibition against alcohol use and shit? Yeah, bro. It's bound to happen.
Reduce the crime, supposedly.
Yeah. I think the issue comes in when they try to tax the shit. When they can't tax it, that's when it becomes a problem.
Yeah, that's when it becomes a problem.
Like with weed, they learn how to tax weed.
Yeah.
They don't learn how to tax the rest of that shit. Like right now they're doing like a bunch of testing and trials to like legalize certain like psychedelics to like
shrooms.
Yes, shrooms and other shit. But like you can actually like I don't know if you knew this, but you could grow like mescaline or what is it, San Pedro in your yard. It only becomes a problem when you start to ingest it. That's the thing though. Don't nobody know if you ingesting it, but you can grow it in your front yard in like certain areas. You gotta be in like the desert, like Arizona.
Yeah, I was
or like
Arizona type shit.
Yeah. Vegas, yeah.
Yo. What's going on right now?
So basically, I had a solution of nandrolone or Deca. We've got the raw powder here. Put a couple of chemicals in there, and I'm just finishing it off with some seed oil. This is the powder.
Shouldn't these niggas be wearing masks or something, bro? Like these are actual chemicals. Like no goggles for protection, nothing. He putting his face close to it. Like, ooh, what's
niggas
that?
In the hood ain't have goggles neither. They had a frying pan and some baking soda.
But then they have masks though, like bandanas.
Yeah, they probably did. Some probably did.
This is the solution.
Like, how do you get the right ingredients for it?
Well, I mean, if you're buying it, over the internet or even from your local dealer, you don't know what the fuck you're getting. Especially when you're injecting it straight into your muscle. Has it got hairs in it? Has it got bits of fucking shit floating in it? That's going to give you, sepsis.
What's the wildest things that you've heard being put inside steroids then?
Well, I've seen some very dirty conditions. Smoking cigarettes over it, and the ash is dropping in. It's not getting filtered. I've seen people have injections and then go bad. They have to have the whole leg cut open and drained.
Oh,
it's fucking risky. It's risky. There's not a lot of people actually making this shit. So the guy in the gym who's telling you, yeah, this is the best gear. How the fuck do they know? Do you know what I mean? Every time you take this shit, you're risking your fucking life. It's
all over a woman, all over you just want to look a certain type of way. I think people should just be more comfortable in their own skin because you risk it every time. It's like that BBL shit.
Russian roulette. That shit Russian roulette, man.
It's a lottery. Unless you're making this yourself or getting it from a pharmaceutical company, you don't know what the fuck's in it.
You're the most honest drug dealer I've ever heard in my life.
Not everybody who makes and sells drugs is trying to kill people and rinse them. Do you know what I mean? I mean, it's a gray area. You know what I mean? It's like, ethical drug dealer.
Yeah. What would you say is like your demographic?
It breaks my heart to say it, but 16 to 24-year-olds.
16?
Just as they're like sort of coming through puberty and this, young guys wanting to just be both for whatever.
Is he a bad guy for that? Or is he just like, well, shit, they're going to buy it from somewhere. They get it from me. Might as well, at least they know, I know it's like good. You know what I mean?
I guess it just depends on what you look at as good and bad. At the end of the day, everybody you do got a choice. How he's choosing to sell it, they're also choosing to buy it. And if they ain't buying it from him, they just gonna go buy it from somebody else. That's just life, man. You know what
it's
I mean?
A lose-lose situation.
Yeah, it's just a lose-lose. Everybody got choices. Shout out to E40.
If you train properly, diet properly, take this shit, you're gonna feel indestructible. Who doesn't want to feel like that?
All of these ingredients
are
easily sourced?
Yeah, like easily. The chemicals are just household, everyday items.
To feel indestructible and to actually be indestructible, two different things too. That's like Like you can feel indestructible, but if I go get that 9,
right,
you gonna
That
feel
shit
that
gonna be-
motherfucker.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that gonna be feel like that Malibu. He's like, if this gun real, then I'm gonna shoot my foot. That nigga shot his foot.
It's real. It's real. It's real.
Yeah,
Then start doing a bunny hop. And you're like,
from abroad, getting shipped in, and that's the riskiest part if customs sees it. But that's all they'll do. But the risk reward, if you compare it to other drugs, I mean, it's insane the returns you can get. It wouldn't be uncommon for us on a bad month to make 50 grand and a good month to make 100 grand.
On a bad month, 50 grand.
So easy. There's filter paper.
hold on, bro. We might need.
Hey, that man flipping bricks. Nigga flipping kilos, bro.
Hey, 50 to 100K. It's game change.
That's a lot for some booze.
And you still he in the suburbs? I see. This the problem with drug money. That's what I don't like about it. I can't be making that type of money and not spending it like that.
Yeah, my God, chilling.
On here, it's just a very fine membrane. If this is not filtered, you are for sure going to have big problems, okay? You're going to have gaping holes in your ass or in your shoulder or whatever with poison coming out. So this step is very important. So you've got here, finished product. Just do it by eye there. So now you've got your bottle. It goes on. There you go. Okay.
This is nuts.
And if you put a light through it, you should see it's clean. There should be no particles in there. That's a good tip, actually. If you do buy gear, get a light on it. If there's shit floating in the gear, don't take it. Don't take it. Cap comes off. There you go. Made in what? 30 minutes? No time at all.
That's crazy.
Powerful shit. It's not to be abused, man. Like,
so, what would you say?
Why do you do it? Why do you fill the syringe up for it not to be in use though?
Yeah, I guess he wanted to just show him what it's like, how they do it and shit.
To any young person who's thinking about taking steroids,
don't fucking take it. It'll ruin your life. No fucking teenage boy anywhere in this fucking world needs to be taking anabolic steroids unless they've got a real medical issue that, you know, that needs it, you know, like, but, I mean, kids taking fucking trend, come on, man. You're gonna fuck yourself up. You're gonna fuck yourself up. You're not gonna come back for it. You look like shit. You can't fucking shag your bird. You can't, you know what I mean? You've got no interest in life. You know what I mean? It's like, do you really want it?
Now, John is making 50 to 100,000 pounds a month from making steroids in his kitchen. Who's to say other dealers aren't doing the same thing, but worse? You don't know what they're putting in there just to try and increase profit margins. So a lot of steroids that are available in the market might be unsafe, and it could lead to definitely infections.
What'd you say, bro?
Wash with that baking soda.
Yeah.
They cooking that shit like crack.
Hey, bro. Why he got the what is it called? The merging of the fusion earrings on?
I didn't even notice, bro. Earrings.
He got the fusion earrings on. Who he got? Is he a mix of two motherfuckers? Because he got both of them on. You only supposed to have one, bro.
Yeah. He got both of them.
With the pearly chain, looking like somebody auntie.
That must be some London shit.
It definitely is.
Septicemia.
Fashion definitely
and you
different.
might even have limbs removed.
It worries me that even the dealer is warning people not to take steroids. But for some athletes competing in the bodybuilding industry, they would argue that taking steroids is a necessity.
Okay. And they got to starve themselves too on top of this. Like they can't eat. It's a process. Like I wouldn't want nothing to do with it.
Every single athlete today, it will be their first time ever on a bodybuilding.
But they got natural bodybuilding, like
Someone's ever had a heart attack watching pose at one of these bodybuilding shows. Like they just flex so hard, and then they had a heart attack type shit from all the steroid use. That'd be crazy.
I'm pretty sure it already happened. Yeah,
it had that happen.
Athletes ready, I believe.
Yeah.
With the bodybuilding community, do you think any of them would have been using steroids in their preparation?
At this particular show, I imagine most people will.
Oh, okay. So is it like an open secret with bodybuilding?
Yeah, so there's two different types of federations. So FitX is a federation that doesn't drug test the athletes. There are certain ones who do, so obviously no one there will be. But at FitX, it's, I imagine, most of, if not everyone.
Oh, okay. So As you said, no drug testing, probably no stigma towards that.
No, definitely.
Have you ever tried steroids?
Yeah, I think it was 22 when I started taking it properly.
It doesn't he
What's
look
your
big though?
stance
Like
on
you
some
just
of
look.
your athletes maybe taking steroids? Do you advise it
We
or
know
not?
that was him.
That
was him on stage, bro. That was him right there. Hold on, watch.
Certain ones who do, so obviously no one there will be, but at
That's not
FitX, it's,
him.
I imagine
Wait
most
for
of,
it.
if not
That's him.
everyone.
Oh, okay. So
That's the same guy
as you said,
talking right
no
now.
drug testing, probably no stigma towards that.
No, definitely.
Have you ever
This is
tried
the same
steroids?
dude.
Yeah, I think it was
Yeah, he's not even
22
super
when I
ripped
started
like that.
taking it properly.
Yeah, same guy.
What's your stance on some of your athletes maybe taking steroids? Do you advise it or not?
It's a
He
good
advises
question.
it. The way he
And I feel
stumbled,
like
he advises it.
it's something that someone needs to come to the conclusion themselves. I'm going to then try best advise you to do it in a safe manner. A lot of men definitely have body dysmorphia and they take the steroids to make themselves feel better.
That's the word I was looking for earlier. Body
Body
dysmorphia.
dysmorphia.
A lot of niggas got that these days. They don't speak on that.
But it ends up having a negative effect.
Have you or anybody else, do you know, are they taking steroids for preparation for this?
I do take steroids.
Oh, you do take
I do
steroids?
take steroids, yeah. But it's all controlled. It's not abused. I have my bloods taken before and after, of course, to minimise any risks that they may pose. Would I promote it and advise someone to do it? No, I wouldn't. But for me, I'm competing against others that do it.
Yeah.
You have to stand a chance.
Even the playing field for you. Like
Exactly.
If competitions don't test for steroid use, hence allowing it, those competing often think that they won't stand a chance without it. Since every single user I've spoken to says that they wouldn't advise anyone to take steroids, surely they should be banned from competitions altogether. David Crossland, a former steroid-using bodybuilder, has turned his efforts to harm reduction.
So Dave, what do you do nowadays?
Probably the easiest way to describe eval is a blood testing company for people with alternative lifestyles. It's just about minimizing the harms that people expose them to, be that steroids or be that recreational drugs.
Let's get into your story in particular. You're a pretty big lad. I'm telling you, like the biggest guy I've seen so far. How did you first get into using steroids?
I started steroids at 19. I finished steroids at 24. At which point I was very large, not in bad condition, and had the potential to turn pro as a bodybuilder. And then I tore my left pec completely off. That sort of ended that, and then I spiraled into depression. The renal specialist basically says I outgrew my kidney's capability of managing my physique. So I'm stage 4 kidney failure.
Shit.
And that'll never get better.
Is it a lot of medication now? Is it like a whole lifestyle change?
No, not really. Not from the kidneys. We've got a lot of medication for the heart failure and the heart attacks, but not from the kidneys.
Heart attacks? Plural heart attacks?
Well, I had an official heart attack, an official myocardial infarction in end of November last year.
Do you know anybody who's died because of steroid usage?
It's difficult to say that someone's died because of steroids. Are there people that have passed that steroids may have played a significant role in it? Yes, without doubt. You can't OD on steroids. You know what I mean? You can't go and take too many and drop dead.
Yeah.
It's a time thing. It's a constant abuse situation.
So what advice would you give to an 18-year-old possibly considering taking steroids?
I have people come to me on a weekly basis that I'm telling them they're now testosterone dependent or they're now infertile. And they're shocked by that revelation. There is risk with these drugs.
Yeah.
Learn the risks you're taking and then decide if those risks are worth those rewards.
Steroid use is rife in the UK, and it's extremely easy to get your hands on them, trapping men in a cycle that seems hard to break. From what I've learned, a lot of men turn to steroids when they're feeling self-conscious, with social media platforms often perpetuating the narrative, feeding us unrealistic body images. Ironically, the side effects can sometimes make men even more self-conscious, and in some cases, be fatal. There needs to be more education available on the impact steroids can have on men's lives. Because if people are aware of the potential risks, I doubt so many would take them.